All right, let's talk about the Penguin episodes 5 and 6. So I'm going back to last week's episode 2 because I did not talk about that one. But let's start off with a cliffhanger in episode 6 where we see Sophia in that apartment, or the apartment where Vic, or the Penguin Vic, and his mother are staying. And yeah, she enters that apartment because what's her name, Eve, gave her the information, gave her the address pretty much. And yeah, we see Sophia there, whether like Vic and the Penguin's mom are dancing. And I'm like, man, is Sophia really going to do what we think she's going to do and possibly kill them or just beat them like heavily? Because, man, it's just like, it just makes me worried. It just makes me worried for Vic and the Penguin's mother. And yeah, and we saw Vic in this episode, like, shoot Squid. He just took him out because Squid pretty much knew about what the operation that's going on and the people that are looking for like Oz. So yeah, but yeah, that was pretty brutal. That was pretty brutal when Vic just shot him right in the neck, and he was trying to pay him off at first, but he was not buying it. like Squid was not taking that money. So yeah, I thought that was a really good scene, and just a really brutal scene. Right after he shot him, and he has like that moment where he's like thinking, oh, what have I done? And then he immediately goes to, why do you make me do this? I thought that was great to show how Vic is really going this route and being pretty bad. He is Breaking Bad, which I do like. And there's some like theories out there that people are saying that he might be Victor Zsasz at the end. He might change his name to Victor Zsasz. That'd be kind of cool, I guess. I'm not really familiar with Victor Zsasz. I know he was a character in Harley Quinn, the what's it called, Birds of Prey. He was a character in there. I think he was a character in the Gotham TV show. And I think he was with the Penguin in the Gotham show, which I never really watched. But yeah, that'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm just worried that Victor, is he gonna stay alive at the end of this series? That's what I'm worried about, because we are going to see the Penguin probably go a more ferocious route. So I'm kind of thinking his mother's probably gonna end up dying, but man, if it's at the hands of Sophia, that would be brutal, because we already saw the scene that where she wanted Oz to kill her, and that's even brutal itself, that she wants her own son to kill her if she like doesn't remember stuff, her like dementia, or I think it's something else. Like Oz said, it was something else that he doesn't really know. But if she continues going down the route of not remembering anything or just being dazed and brain dead, yeah, she wants him to off her. So yeah, that's crazy. I don't think that's gonna happen. I feel like that's not gonna happen. And man, Sophia is probably gonna be the one to do it. So yeah, I think Sophia is probably gonna get retribution for Oz taking out her brother. So yeah, I got a feeling the mother's probably dead, and Vic, I want him to be in the Batman. I would like to see him go further down the route of Breaking Bad, because yeah, we see him going down that route, and I want to see it happen even more. So I want him to be in the Batman with Oz, but I got a feeling that Sophia is at least gonna mess him up. Like I feel like he's gonna be scarred in the face. I think that's gonna make him even more of a villain going into the Batman if he makes it that far. I like the scene in the episode after he killed Squid and went to Oz, and Oz knew that he took out Squid, and he's telling him it gets easier and all that. That was actually kind of a heartwarming scene in kind of a weird way. It was kind of a heartwarming scene where he's like just like consoling him and gives him a hug. I just like that Oz really cares for him, and that was a great moment that showed that. And I'm so conflicted with Oz and Sophia right here, because both you can feel sympathy for. I think you can feel more sympathy for Sophia because she was wronged and being blamed for those murders that her dad committed. But yeah, she's done some really cruel stuff. And of course with the Penguin and his mother. But yeah, he's done cruel stuff as well. Like lighting Nadia and Taj Maroney on fire. That was crazy. And it was just like a shot that when you saw him react to it and he felt so happy about it, that was like a great shot where it just lights it up. And then when the water spray comes down, that just added to that shot. So yeah, it was a great shot and a great scene. And then Sophia just shooting Johnny Vitti point blank. Like I wanted Michael Kelly's character to last a little bit longer, but she saved him for any moment that he would question her to make an example out of him. And yeah, she just grabbed the gun out and shot him point blank. And that Sophia Eve scene in episode 6, that was a very tense scene because I did not want to see Eve die. I didn't want to see Sophia kill her, even though I don't want to see her kill Vic or the mother either. But yeah, it was like Eve. Eve is definitely innocent of all this. But of course, she was like the Penguin's alibi. But of course, he gives up the address where he is at because he lied to her about like the women that have died. And it would make sense because she's part of like that, like all those women that hang around like the Falcons and the Penguin. So yeah, definitely makes sense. So yeah, but I was scared. I was scared for Eve, but it didn't end up happening. But yeah, I guess good for Eve. I mean, she was definitely wronged also with like the being with the Penguin, even though we got Sophia and Salvador Maroni working together, and yeah, they're in that big old house in like on the rich side of town, and we got the Penguin, Vic, and like the mother, and there's operation going on in like the poor side of town in like the trolley underground place. So yeah, that's kind of interesting how yeah, it's kind of booming for the Penguin, but yeah, nothing's really happening that much with Sophia and Salvador. So yeah, that's kind of cool. But yeah, we see like Salvador and of course Sophia going in, and they're trying to take out Oz. So I got a feeling Salvador Maroni is going to be taken out also at the end of this season. Like I want to see him like stay around. Like I don't think he would be in the Batman. But if they did a Penguin in season 2, like I want to see Clancy Brown. Like he's been pretty good in this season. So yeah, I want to see him more in this show if there is a season 2. And I thought the speech that Oz gave to all the other gangsters, I thought that was really, really good. So yeah, Colin Farrell in that scene, he's knocked out of the park throughout the season and throughout his playing of the Penguin in the Batman and this show. But yeah, in that scene, I thought it was great. So with these final 2 episodes, it has that feeling that it's going to make the Penguin vicious going into the Batman 2, which I'm not even sure he's going to be in the Batman 2. I don't know if they even confirmed that, but I would assume he's going to be in the Batman 2 because, yeah, we got to see him in there. I think Matt Reeves, wants to do like a Mr. Freeze. So, yeah, there's like rumors out there. But, yeah, I got to think the Penguin's going to be a villain in the Batman 2 as he was. It's like sort of a villain in like the first one. So yeah, but it's gonna make him vicious for sure because we're probably either gonna see Vic or his mother die in here, getting killed by Sophia, and yeah, we might see them both die. I don't know, but yeah, but it's definitely gonna make the Penguin definitely someone who's gonna be more antagonizing in the Batman 2 or whenever he pops up next. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, these last 2 episodes have been really good. This show has been great. I think it's definitely one of the best comic book shows that that's ever been put out there. Like it's definitely up there. It's up there with The Boys and Daredevil. I think I probably said that in my last review, but I just want to reiterate it here. So yeah, so it is that good. So yeah, give me your thoughts on these last 2 episodes of The Penguin, and what do you think is going to happen in the final 2 episodes? Give me your thoughts below, and until next time, I'll see y'all later. Rebel out.